Hey everyone! Okay, welcome to my hell. If you can't see it behind me, I've got the whole house kind of like torn apart right now because I'm doing a DIY. I took it upon myself. I decided I am going to repaint our entryway. And when I first looked at it, this is like, unfortunately, this is like as far back as I can get so you guys can see. But I didn't think it was gonna be that difficult because I'm just painting this wall here, the ceiling, and then that wall right there where the front door is. That's all I'm doing. I was like, oh, that shouldn't take too long. So I've got everything taped off. I'm not doing this wall here because it would have to then go all the way up there. And like, we had to hire professionals to do this because as you can see on the flip side of this room, I mean, they had to bring in all this scaffolding and everything. So I was like, yeah, this is not art. This is not a Mike and Steve project. But I thought just doing this little entryway would be something I could totally do. I could probably bang this out in a day. No, it has definitely been one of those DIYs where you're at like Home Depot like 4 times and it's not even noon. And so yeah, here it is. It is 3 o'clock. Steve just went to go pick up little man from school and I haven't even started my second coat yet. I'm the kind of person that I like to, when I paint, I like to do 2 coats. I think you get a better version of the color when you do that. But I've just been hitting every brick wall. One of them being like, we don't know how to remove these window treatments here. And these are like pricey window treatments. We got them from Williams-Sonoma, or not Williams-Sonoma, but Ethan Allen. And so I'm trying to paint around it as carefully as I can. But I need the small roller. I can't use the big roller I did everything else with. So I'm like, okay, no big deal. I'll just stop what I'm doing and I'm gonna run to the store and go get a smaller roller. I was rummaging through what I already had. I realized I had one already. I just needed the actual like rollers that you use to paint. So I go to the store and I was in the aisle for a few minutes making sure I'm getting the exact version that I'm already using, just the smaller one. I come home, it doesn't fit the actual like, what do you call it? Like the actual handle part of it. So now I have to go back. It's just like, this is so frustrating. I didn't want to bore you to death with all the details, but I've had to go back a few times for other things. But what's also frustrating is that right now, the street that I take to go back and forth to the Lowe's, that's where I've been going, it's completely under construction. Everything is down to 1 lane and it's just like a nightmare. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. This has been the year. My New Year's resolution for this year was, it was actually my New Year's resolution last year, but I failed miserably. But this year, my New Year's resolution was to go around the house and just fix all the little things that need to be fixed. Little annoyances I have. If there's like a faucet that leaks, or if there's like a handle that jiggles, or a lock that doesn't lock quite right. You know how like when you're in your house and you're going through your steps, like maybe you're cleaning your house and like every 5 minutes you look at something and it's just that little thing that kind of bugs you. This is the year I was gonna go ahead and put the kibosh on all of that. I'm gonna fix everything, get everything where it needs to be, where I want it. But yeah, so far it has been quite the undertaking. So there's the entryway that I'm painting. If you come down this hallway, like there's our kitchen. If you come down this hallway, I used to have Caleb's Montessori like schedule here, but it got ripped off the wall and it made this big thing. So every time I come down this hall, like I see that, my eye immediately gravitates towards that, and that annoys me. Another thing was that I made a mistake. Hold on, I'm gonna flip the camera real quick. We've mentioned this before, but we actually had an Ethan Allen designer come out to our house years ago, and she put the whole plan, this whole house together, and I absolutely love it. But when I was actually going around and like hanging up some of the artwork, I accidentally messed up, and I hung the wrong pictures on the wrong walls. So you can see behind me right here, the picture that hangs here is actually supposed to go in this entryway. And the picture I had hanging on the entryway is supposed to go there. This is the picture here, and this thing weighs a ton. It is a beast. I mean, it's a huge frame, and it's got glass and everything, So when I hung it here in the wrong spot, of course, I had to use like these really heavy duty, not drywall studs, but what do you call it? Like anchors. And so I'm gonna have to now take those out, patch and paint. So needless to say, once again, I bit off more than I could chew. I thought this was gonna be a lot easier, but this is what I'm doing. This is the roller and handle I've been using. I don't know what it's actually called. And then here are the rollers I bought, and they've been working great, but when I needed to use the small one, I went to the store and made sure I got the right thing, but it doesn't fit because this is the handle I have. And as you can see, the opening is way too big. So it's like, well, that's not gonna work. All right, I am back and I've got my new roller frame is what they're calling it. But I went and got the exact brand. I got the 3/4 inch quarts, or the 3/4 of an inch core. So I think we're good.
So this is when teamwork helps out. So Mike was having some issues trying to figure out how to engineer.
Get under these because we can't take them off.
So we just kind of set up this extension ladder with a painter tray that goes right on top. But it looks good. You're doing a good job.
Getting there, getting there. Boom, and just like that, I've got the second coat done. So yeah, I painted this wall, the ceiling, and all around this, which is actually a lot trickier than I thought it was going to be, but looks good.
I have a feather.
You have a feather?
I found it in the garage.
Oh, okay.
I found it.
Whoa.
Where'd it go?
All right, as you can see, we're taking a little break. We're taking a little roller skate break. Caleb wanted to do some roller skates in the driveway, and I was like, hey, I'll just sit down and relax for a bit.
All right, so you're taking off the tape. How'd it go?
It's going really well, and I did a very good job of taping, by the way. I got those nice clean lines.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, let's see.
Taking this off.
I don't know. What's the difference?
There's a difference.
Well, this color is supposed to be different than this altogether, right?
So our designer way back when picked out this paint color, and it was really nice.
Sliding, by the way.
I know. Should we move somewhere else?
No.
Okay. She picked out this color, but in this area, it's kind of like an alcove.
Yeah.
She decided use the same paint, but drop it down to like 75%. We didn't do that because we just wound up getting this done quickly and all that kind of stuff. So today is the day I'm gonna finally fix this and do it right. So
it's been like this for
10 years. But I was like, you know what? Even if it's not like, if you don't notice a huge difference, because the idea was that it would lighten this space up a little bit. I figure worst case scenario, at least we got a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Makes the baseboards pop.
Yeah, it does. Okay, I've taken the tape off and the lights are back on. Here's the deal. I have to admit, I thought the same thing. I was like, I don't really notice much difference. Look, huge difference. So this is bison beige. This is bison beige at 75%. So you can see, look at that line, man. I did a good job taping that up. But yeah, so this entryway is gonna be just a little bit lighter. Okay, and so now it is the next day. I will be honest with you, I am so tired. I did not think this project was gonna take this long. And we hit another snafu, which I'll tell you about later. But as you can see behind me, I got the picture. I lowered it down just a little. Did I show you guys? I don't remember. I have to go look at the footage. No, I did not show you. I got this picture hung. I actually hung it yesterday, but I hung it a little too high, so I dropped it 2 inches down. I think it looks so good in this space. I love the color. It's got a little bit of like a seafoam green, like a turquoise thing. I think it looks really good. I think this room needed a little bit more color. And then over here in the entryway, I got this behemoth hung. I got Steve had to help me, but I got it anchored in and it's good to go. But there is a problem, and I don't know if you've noticed, but our lights are not on because now our lights no longer work. By the way, I looked at the footage. Yes, I know. Please excuse the evil twin growing here on my face. I'm trying to like put some Clearasil on it. I'm working on it. It was disgusting. I'm sorry you had to look at that. So when I started this project and I started taking the original picture off the wall, I forgot that there was a light switch behind it. So these two lights here, they're powered by, there's a light switch that like right here at the front door, which in my opinion makes perfect sense. But there's also a second switch and it's like right here. It's right here. It's such an odd place because it's like, okay, I understand there's a light switch there. You'd think if there's gonna be a light switch, it would be here next to the garage door, but it's not. They decided to put it like right smack in the middle of the wall. And it's such an eyesore and we don't use it. We don't need it, right? Because if we need a light switch, we've got one right there. So I figure we only need one light switch, right? So I remove the light switch out of the spot and we had an issue taking it out. So Steve just wound up cutting the wires out and we went back to Lowe's and we put the plastic pieces on. And so when we went back to our breaker box to turn the electricity on, these lights just no longer work. Of course, I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. So yeah, this is the switch. They should just come right on, but no, they don't. And I was looking online and I saw someone who had the same situation. And basically the consensus was like, yeah, they're linked. So when you cut the wires on that, you lose access to the whole thing. Of course, to me, that just makes zero sense. I don't understand how this works. And I told Steve, I'm like, I'm done. I am no longer doing these kind of projects on my own. I'm just gonna hire someone, get on Thumbtack and have someone come out here. But I was in I'm just so done with this project. I was like, I don't care at this point. I've got my lamp in there to create my ambient light. We just hung up the picture. But yeah, this is where we are right now. So maybe in like a couple weeks, because we are going on vacation next week, maybe at that time when we come back, I'll have an electrician come out and kind of like remedy the situation. Because it is kind of frustrating that these lights now don't work. But here we are. And that's much better. I was looking at this footage and I'm like, oh my goodness, I look awful. But that's how it is, right? When you get into the throes of these DIY projects, especially when they take a couple days. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna go get ready. I'm gonna go shave. I'm gonna go cover this thing up. Steve, I think, has wrapped up work for the day. He just finished doing one of his little, like his Bourbon Channel posts. So Caleb is just hanging out. Oh, by the way, when you see Caleb, you're gonna be wondering, why are his clothes inside out? He had a special day at school. Whoa, look at you, man. I see those pockets on the outside.
Yeah, just inside out day.
His inside out day? Did you have a good day at school?
Yeah.
Nice. You know what tonight is?
Taco
Taco Tuesday, yes. Are you ready?
Yeah, now some chips and salsa.
Chips and salsa? Okay, let's
And
not play with
It has
this.
all different numbers.
Yeah.
Why have it kind of numbers?
It was for the house project I was doing. Well, I mean, this is the drill, so it gives you different sizes, but yeah. Anyways, you ready for chips and salsa?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, so we are cleaning up. With my house project, I've let the dishes go for quite some time.
So I'm helping with my dishes. So,
Yes.
Yeah, we had a lot going on. So
We
between like Skylar today, Skylar's official surgery was today. She's all back home. Everything's all good.
Oh yeah, so we didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
So Steve took her appointment. I will insert the footage right here.
All right, folks, today's a big day. Skylar has reached maturity. She's at 6 months plus, and there's a train in the background. But we are here to get her spayed. So, and she's gonna do fantastic. Aren't you, baby? Aren't you, baby? It's always a little bit scary going to the vet. But he's gonna take care of you. All right, here we go. All right, it's a little miss. Post-surgery, she's doing great. Very tired. She's definitely resting up, which is good, what she needs. But we gotta take it easy for a week. And after a week, she can go back up the stairs on her own, play with Caleb, the whole thing. So, yeah, good job, girl. Good job. Yeah, she's doing great. So we're definitely letting her heal. She's in her crate all on her own, secluded from Caleb because she can't jump, she
Right.
can't run up on stairs, any of that kind of stuff. So she's definitely chilled out. So it'll be like this for a week, Mike. So we'll figure that out, okay?
Yeah. So as you can see, we've got this huge mess right here. Our pantry has kind of exploded, and it's very hard to get into our pantry because we had to put Skylar's crate back. Oh, you can see she's just like relaxing right there. But yeah, I'm pulling my hair out because I feel like everywhere I turn, my house is just a mess.
Especially after you completely transform a new room, right? Or a new
Right.
area, right? So I feel like you probably feel so accomplished that you got that done. 10 years later, we eventually got it done.
Yes.
But you probably feel accomplished and you walk in this room and you're just like, stress at high level.
I said it. It's like I can't even talk.
Exactly.
But it's like you take one step forward, it's like 10 steps back.
I just stopped stepping into other rooms and
Right.
you should be fine for a bit. So, but everything's looking good. I mean, honestly, I thought the entryway looks good. The pictures look fantastic. I did have my
thank you.
reservations, but they did really good. Like the art looks fantastic. That area is gorgeous.
That little
absolutely
entryway.
perfect. So we got a 20 by 10, right on.
Yeah, so we have had a crazy busy weekend here, and I was just thinking, I was laughing because I almost forgot to include this footage. I will include it right now. We got off to a rip-roaring start on Friday afternoon when I went to go pick up Caleb from school. Hey everyone, so it is Friday afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock. I've picked up Caleb from school and hit a little snafu. Yeah, my car completely ran out of gas. Are you like me? I am the person who, well, as you can tell, I ride my car until it is just coasting on fumes. And we were so close to being home, but what's funny is that, well, nothing's funny right now, but Caleb and we were actually here at the gas station and it was so busy. And like the tanker was here, my anxiety was already riding high. And so I said, you know what, forget it. I'll just come back and do this tomorrow. And so we leave the gas station and I turn out, we're heading home, and my car, all of a sudden I could feel it. The car just started coasting, and it just stopped. I was like one neighborhood away from being home, and I'm not proud of this, but I had to call Steve. And so now we are here at the gas station. We've left my car in that neighborhood and we're now getting some gas. Steve is filling up a tank for us, or for me rather. Caleb, did you tell me to get gas?
Yeah.
He did.
And you were wrong to me because
It was not a matter of me being wrong to you. I was just like, oh, I'll just get gas later. But you told me I should get some gas, right?
yeah. Can you like show the picture to me and I can see it
Show a picture.
at the gas?
Oh, you'll see it when we get there. Dad
Oh,
filled
yeah.
it. Dad filled up the
If
gas.
you get too close to it, smell it. Gas doesn't smell good.
It does not smell good. You're right. And that is how we started our weekend, and the rest of the weekend has been just as eventful. But I am going to get dinner started tonight. As I mentioned, it's Taco Tuesday, so tonight we're doing the barbacoa beef tacos. Yes, we still have our meal kit. This is one of our favorite dishes. Steve and Caleb are just chilling over here.
Yeah,
What are you
just
watching?
relaxing.
Mickey Mouse?
Yep, we're watching Mickey Mouse. And I just love this moment when you're tired all day long from doing your projects and now you have to work even more. With cooking, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I appreciate that about you. But let's get dinner and the night's festivities going.
Well, I was gonna say it's after 5 o'clock. It is
Yeah.
now 5:15. So let's get some margaritas going.
Want a margarita?
Yes, please.
All right, I'll make a margarita.
How are the chips? Good.
Okay, so Mike requested a spicier version of margarita, so I did add some ancho chili reyes here, but I'm also adding a little bit of sweetness here. This is strawberry upside down, so he has a spicy strawberry margarita. What?
Huh.
Oh
Okay.
God.
It's very sweet.
Very sweet?
Very sweet.
Not enough spice?
Oh no, I mean I get spice. It's on that back end. It's good. I like it.
Oh, you don't like it. Okay.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where like,
it gets heavy after a while.
yeah, I'm gonna get maybe a quarter of the way through it and I'm gonna be like, you can have it.
Wow.
It's okay.
Well, we're gonna not include this in the video because I always make great cocktails.
Here's the thing though. I feel like you've made this before, but that was I guess when we did ice cubes that had this stuff in it.
I made it with fresh ingredients.
Okay.
And an actual jalapeno.
Oh, okay.
I'm using what is available to us today.
All right. I like that one better.
Of course you do. Thank you.
So you can have this.
No.
Let me have one more sip. Yeah, you can have this one if you want.
Oh gosh.
You like it. You're just trying to find like something wrong with it.
No, like here's the deal. This does a good job of suggesting heat. It
Okay.
just doesn't give you the heat.
Right.
So like what I was hoping for was like the single red thread of heat throughout it.
Okay.
A sweet cocktail, a sweet margarita. So that way it's not too overpowering, and I did not achieve that.
Okay. This isn't my favorite.
All right.
but
All right. I
He's
can,
very upset, you guys. He's
I,
very upset that I didn't like it.
I can figure this out. I promise.
Okay.
So round 2 on this one. Less Cointreau, more lime, less strawberry, a little bit more heat from the ancho chili reyes. So let's see.
Look, yeah, I'm doing this like made like a hand holder.
That's crazy. What are you making a holder out of? What is that?
It's a chip.
Chip with cubed onions.
Oh, I don't not want to get that one.
Yeah, don't touch it on the ground.
Yeah, only Sky can eat.
Well, actually, onions are very bad for dogs, so we need to make sure we pick that up, okay? All right, so here we are. So just by color comparison, you can tell that Mike's is not as hyper pink, so here's hoping. He's holding a knife, so if he's upset, I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, that one already looks so much better.
There you go.
Let's do those. Okay. Smells good. That one's much better.
All right.
So much better.
Good.
It's very subtle, the strawberry, but I definitely get the heat. I like it.
Yay! Redemption.
See, I'm always pushing you to do your best.
Oh, whatever. What do I always say? Never. Everything's worth doing is.
That's good.
What do I say?
You used to always say, like, if you're going to do something, do it right.
Yes, that's right.
That's what he says to me, you guys. When I'm, like, on a ladder trying to, like, paint, and I'm like, it's fine. I'm just going to do one coat.
Yeah, but if you're going to do something, might as well do it right.
Okay, the barbacoa is ready. Steve is heating up our tortillas.
Eating a tortilla chip.
And we have decided to shake things up. We're going to have, we've never done this before. We are going to have dinner in our TV room. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Something different, right?
You know, I told Dad wants to sit there and Dad's going to sit here and I'm going to sit here.
Okay, that works. What all do we have here? Do you know what they are?
Toppings.
Toppings? Hey, that's, yes, toppings. We've got some radishes, we've got our chopped
More
onions,
radishes.
we've got some
More
romaine
radishes.
lettuce.
Radishes.
All right, the tortillas are here. Let's eat. All right, and dinner was a success. That is the most delicious dinner. I will have to one day like put my own spin on that and kind of like share it with you guys because it's so delicious. I don't know where to find barbacoa beef like that though. I've asked Steve that before, but it comes in our meal kit, but I can never find it at like the grocery store or Target, but it's delicious. Right now, Steve is still sitting with Little Man because Little Man's kind of slowing down, but we do have a Carnegie cheesecake in the fridge that we picked up at that gourmet grocery store that we go to. So that's his dessert, but he's just got to eat a little bit more. So we're powering through that, and sometimes we would go for a walk, but it's getting a little bit later, so I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna make it for a walk tonight, especially if Caleb wants his cheesecake. But another wonderful family dinner, and we did something different. It was very nice, a lot of fun. So here's the cheesecake we got. Like I said, it's from the Carnegie Deli in New York City. It was actually really, really good. We had it the other night. How is it? What do you think? You like it?
He said it's from Mr. Carnegie.
Oh, it's from Mr. Carnegie?
And how come all the way here?
It came all the way here? Yeah, they probably threw it on an airplane and brought it here.
What?
All right, and with that, I think that is going to end it here tonight.
We had a quite eventful weekend.
Right.
Everything led up to this. We have no structure to this vlog, so hopefully you enjoy it.
Structure. This is all over the place. It's a kitchen sink vlog for sure.
Yes.
But we got some house projects done. We had a nice dinner. Caleb got his cheesecake.
Good family time all around.
For sure. Like I said, with that, we're going to end it here. Caleb's going to be going to bed pretty soon, and we want to spend some nice, like, cuddle time, as much as we can cuddle with Miss Skylar. She's probably going to need a lot of extra love tonight.
Yeah, she
so
definitely will.
Yeah. Well, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And from our magic family to yours, enjoy.